Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career or money reading for the end of February right through the end of March 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your career and money reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. And let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know regarding their career and money situation? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this time? Now, your first card there is the Sun card. So that really is an indication that you're going to be feeling very motivated. You're going to have the energy and drive to move forward with your passions after a period of feeling perhaps a little bit lethargic, okay? Also with the Moon card, it tells me that some of you are doing some major soul searching in your career at this time, really looking at where you've been, where you are right now, and where you feel you should be taking your career to the next level. But some of you are really just connecting intuitively to the next steps, okay? I definitely see that some of you are trying to find a little bit more freedom in your working environment. You may also be connecting to a major goal or wish at this time, but we will go a little bit deeper and find out what is going on there. Yeah, 2 of Swords indicates that you've taken a period of pause in order to do some major thinking, and you're considering your options right now. For some of you, you're thinking about launching a secondary idea or business, maybe a second stream of income, because the 2 of Swords is a card of duality, and I think they want that card. And the Moon card, of course, also is an energy of having the best of both worlds. It can indicate that some of you or having like a long-term, contract, or you're in a position where you work towards something and it is ongoing. And some of you may be thinking about, launching something that is a little bit more temporary or a little bit more freelance, shall we say, or even something that you are really passionate about that is creative, but at the same time, it's something that you do on your own time, like something from home, for example. So some of you may be just trying to work out the logistics of doing that at this time, or you're actually doing it and you're trying to pace yourself so that you don't spread yourself thin, okay? But let's get straight to your energy and see what is coming in for you. I definitely see an opportunity of an increase in finances happening for you, and some of you may even return to doing something that you used to love doing, or maybe there's a little bit more satisfaction in the role that you do. And I feel like there's just this energy of revitalizing your spirits in the working environment in some way. But your first card there is the Sun card. Now, as soon as I pick up this card, I'm hearing a song. And I normally hear this song in movies, actually, rather than on the radio. So this is going to be a very interesting one for you. Let me just tap into it. They're only giving me one word. I mean, there's an opening to this song, and that's all I'm being given. And it's money, 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 money. Well, the way that it's saying is money. I'm not going to really sing for you. Nobody needs to hear that. But, I mean, this is a very famous song. If my memory serves me well, it is by, let me see, the OJs. The OJs. Now, I mean, this may be a song that plays in the next coming weeks or months that indicates some sort of lucrative change or deal comes on the table for you in your career. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles indicates a slow-moving energy regarding wealth, but there is some sort of movement towards more prosperity, and I feel like your hard work is paying off in some way. Could be like a bonus or a raise coming in, and I mean, that song, that song actually is about money, of course, being needed by everybody, but not to be ruled by. So it can indicate, you know, don't let lust for money get in the way of you having job satisfaction. So I feel, of course, we all need to pay the bills. We all need to try and create some level of security in our every working day to be able to, you know, look after our family and think about the future. But at the same time, I feel like it's more about enjoying the process of your working environment. Because remember, you know, when you're in a career, you're there for quite some time. So it depends on the job that you're doing. Some people are working like 9 to 5. Some people are working 14 hours a day. Some people have like 2 or 3 jobs. You know, back in the day, I used to also have like 3 jobs, and it was a lot. But at the same time, it was really fulfilling because I felt I was moving towards a financial goal and I had the energy and drive to do it. I look back now and think, how did I do that? But at the same time, I'm still very busy. You know, I still have lots of things going on. And I feel that's you really like looking at your working environment and seeing something that you've always done. Okay, you've been doing something for a while now and you don't hate it. I'm not getting this energy that you hate it. I actually feel that for some of you, you crave something new. So some of you could be looking at increasing your finances, and a way of doing that could be either stepping into a new role or even like taking a class of study to upskill or to hone your skills, get a qualification or a certification that helps you increase and step into a new pay grade. I mean, the song, the only lyrics they're giving me are the money bit that's at the beginning of that song. And maybe that's the tempo, because it's a really funky kind of song, you know. Maybe some of you are literally like doing like a money dance right now, or some sort of money rituals. Maybe you're writing your financial goals down and, you know, you're working really hard towards them. And it's almost like you are manifesting, commanding the universe to deliver extra money towards you right now, because I definitely see that you are in a cycle of attracting more, but also I see that you're working really hard for it as well. So I'm just going to leave that song there. It just popped up. I mean, this is a card of wealth, abundance, of happiness, ambition, keeping your eye on your prize, but also seeing clearly what you have to offer when it comes to the working environment. And you have a lot to invest when it comes to a career. You really are an asset to any team or any industry that you find yourself in. I mean, even if you work on your own as an entrepreneur, I definitely see, you know, that you are looking at potentially branching out in some way. So I'm getting a sense of, you know, speculate to accumulate. So some of you may be like buying certain products or even classes of learning. So you're giving out money in order to put yourself in a new position to raise the bar and earn more. So, you know, if you're starting up a fresh business, for example, you have to invest in that first by getting all the things that you need, like laptops, paper, printers, platforms, social media marketing, all of those things. And, you know, you have to put some investment into that, but in the long run, I feel it really is a great investment because there will be returns. For some of you, it could be that you're investing in your knowledge and, in some way learning more about what you do, or maybe stepping into a different area of what you do already in order to find more job satisfaction. That's what's coming through. But that song, if you hear it in the next 6 weeks, it indicates some sort of change in your career that is so positive. And at first you may feel a little bit uncertain about the changes, but actually it brings in more money. And the 6 of Cups indicates a return to happier times, a freeing up of schedule perhaps, or just enjoying what you do a little bit more. Even though I feel like you don't hate it, is what I feel. I feel like you're just checking in with yourself right now, doing a bit of soul searching and looking at things in your career that potentially make you feel very inspired, and other things that maybe drain your energy or are not really worth your time or worth prioritizing. And this could also be people that you've been encountering. You know, for example, if you are working in an office and you have to call different people to get data or get them to sign something off, you may be always chasing those people, always extending your energy to those people, and they may not be as competent in their role as you are, and they're always behind, and you just feel like it's wasted time that you have to keep chasing these people month after month. It's like, can you not get your act together already? And I feel like you're looking at different ways to sort of move through that. And some of you, it may be like, you know what, I can't do my job unless that person does theirs. So if there's like a chain of events, some of you may actually decide to just leave it. And, you know, whenever anybody asks for whatever it is that you do, you can be saying, well, you could be saying, you know, well, I'm waiting for Beryl in accounts to send it over, but they haven't. And then they'll go to Beryl in accounts, and accounts will be like, well, you know, my beautiful Sagittarians didn't ask for it. So, well, it's not their job to ask for it all the time. You should be on top of your role, and you should be sending it out, because that is part of your role itself. So I feel there's some sort of chain of events going on here where you're looking at the chain of command. And if you constantly have to waste your time or energy chasing people, I feel like you're not doing that anymore. Also, I mean, it could be that you're looking at people who drain your energy, whether it's like gossips in the office or people who try to single you out in some way, or if there's like one person who's like micromanaging or just really like abrupt with people. I feel like you're just keeping away and trying to keep positive about your role, because you recognize that whatever it is you do, you know, you are there for quite some time. So you may as well try to enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it, I definitely see that some of you are doing some soul searching to walk away or move away from a role into something new. And you could be exploring new uncharted territory at this time as well, because I feel some of you secretly are thinking about putting your resume out there if you haven't already, or you're like, it's almost like this quiet quitting energy where you're looking at other options in the job market and thinking, is there a new role out there for you? Now, I mean, because this is a card of seeing things clearly. It's a card of being positive, but also recognizing that you must enjoy what you do, follow your heart. And I feel like you're looking to the future. This is a card of, you know, a brighter future, seeing ahead. And we've got the Two of Swords there as well. So I feel some of you are really checking in with yourself to see if you're happy. The Two of Swords can also indicate that, you know, as I said, you don't hate what you do, but I feel like there's some sort of stagnancy or stalemate energy where you just feel like, you know, you're remaining in a peaceful state of mind, but at the same time, you know, it's not that you're coasting. I don't feel like that at all. I just feel like you want a little bit more action, or you know, you need to make a decision on something, because the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're capable of earning more money because you work really hard at what you do. So some of you are being really practical and grounded, and you're looking at your plans right now and seeing where you want to invest your time. Because remember, the sun, you got the sun and the moon here. Now, the moon, it cannot shine all by itself. It needs other people, or it needs another energy source. It needs the sun to be fully revealed, okay? And you are presenting as the sun. So that means you are the energy in the room. You are the passion. You are the talent. You are the drive. And you're the person inspiring people, but also you're trying to find inspiration in your own life. So I definitely see that you are safeguarding your energy against energy vampires or people or situations that drain your energy, but you're also looking at tasks and responsibilities that you have in your every working day practice that you feel, you know what, that really wastes my time. And you may find a really interesting way to streamline it so that you don't have to waste so much time on it, because I feel like you're actually freeing up some extra time for you. Now, the Two of Swords, when you get a Two of Swords and it's connected to, this is the Queen of Pentacles, when you get a Two of Swords, because I'm feeling the Two of Swords energy the most actually in your reading, this is connected to, of course, finances, and it's really about like not ignoring any problems that you have. If there's anything that's been like making you feel stuck, or if there's anything that's been making you feel that you know, you really need to consider your options at this time. Don't ignore it. If your hunch is to kind of like look for new ways of approaching your working environment, or, you know, because this is an energy of feeling a bit stuck, but also it's about intuitively, you know, checking in with your instincts to discover new lands or uncharted territory in your career. As you can see there, the Two Swords are up, which indicates an energy of protection. So some of you, especially with the High Priestess there, you may notice that there's some changes in your working environment, maybe policies change in industries changing. There could be some restructures going on there that you don't fully, trust. So it could be that you feel that there are some hidden agendas going on in your working environment. There may even be like hushed conversations about merges, because I'm getting energy of things coming together. And you may hear about that. Some of you may even like hear a piece of gossip that actually is not gossip at all, about certain companies not meeting quotas, or things looking like a little bit tense. Okay, now I have to say this is across the board, and I'm not here to give you anything to be paranoid about, my beautiful Sagittarians, because actually I see that you are going to be in a really great position to earn more money, but at the same time to enjoy what you do. Okay, but industry in general over the next coming years, and I feel, it's already started. I felt it last year, my guides were giving it to me, but you're going to see lots of brands or major companies. They're going to be downsizing, merging. You may even notice that certain brands that have been around for such a long time are starting to merge with each other already, like different stores or having other stores' products in their stores, because there is a merge. Economically, things are difficult, and unfortunately, there is going to be a little bit more of that coming. So you don't need me to tell you that. You can see that yourself. But intuitively, and for what I can see as well, with scrying and the energy that I'm being given by my guides, there is more of that to come. And some of you may feel a little bit uncertain in your industry, or you may see certain changes in your industry, and you're wondering how they will affect your practices long term. But there's an energy here with that Six of Swords. Some of you have been feeling a little bit like you've hit a plateau in some area of your career. It doesn't mean you want to actually move into a different environment, or you want to, I definitely see you want to step up. You want to have some sort of promotion or some sort of growth in your career. You want there to be the ability to step up. But some of you, I feel you're just checking in with yourself right now, because I feel that you have this desire to either launch something else or step into something new. I mean, some of you, it could be that you're thinking about making money from home. This could just be an idea right now, and you're really checking in with your skill set, because the Magician card tells me that actually you are a very talented and gifted person, but at the same time, sometimes you doubt your skills. And also, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, I'm guilty of this myself, so I'm not pointing a finger, but it is coming through there a little bit. With the Magician card in this position, it can indicate sometimes you feel a little bit helpless to change your circumstances, and there could also be a little bit of procrastination that goes on there too. We all do it, sometimes we're so exhausted doing all the things that we have to do. Life is a very difficult experience. We have so many things that we need to do. Bills to pay, jobs to do, looking after family, trying to check in with friends, bombarded with information all the time. We are super beings trying really hard to make it in the world. And sometimes having a bit of downtime to just scroll through your phone to look at nothing in particular, it feels like a relaxation moment. But actually, it is more information being bombarded towards us. Even if we're watching like little fun cat videos and the things that, creep up on your social media. But I feel some of you getting good quality rest is so important, especially for your mind, okay? Some of you, because of the High Priestess and the Six of Swords, some of you recently may have felt a little bit tired or a little bit of brain fog there, and you're trying to really like harness your power in a different way, or harness your skill set in a different way, and your energy, because one day you may feel really motivated and driven, and then the next day you feel like, oh, even if you've got like wonderful ideas, I feel like you've been fluctuating recently, and now is a time for harnessing that incredible energy that you have, that vitality. And I feel like you're about to accomplish something really spectacular that you will be so proud of, and you will celebrate, okay? Because I feel like there is something to celebrate for you in the next 6 weeks. But the Queen of Pentacles indicates you're looking at your plans right now. You're committed to those plans, and you're going to be very busy, but you're also being very resourceful with your finances, being very wise with your finances. And I feel also with the Queen of Pentacles, it's an energy of multiplying wealth. So you're kind of trying to think about ways to multiply your wealth, and not just through what you're doing right now. I feel like there's loads of different ideas coming out there. Now, some of you, not all of you, but some of you may use spoken word. You know, this could be, you know, blogging or writing a book or creating something that is, you know, directly from you and what you have to say. And it may be something that you're called to do at this time. Your visions are going to become a reality. You will publish something is what I see there. So this could be something that you're thinking about now. It doesn't have to be something you're actioning now, but I feel this is something that's almost like in reserve, an idea that you have. And when the moment is right, it will definitely come to the fore. And I feel it'll be very lucrative financially long term. I'm just going to pull a card on the Queen of Pentacles for you, because it does indicate that, you know, you are not just thinking about money for yourself, you're thinking about money for your family as well. And you may be looking at family spending habits in the next coming weeks so that you can keep a tight rein on finances. So I just feel like you are thinking like with a spreadsheet kind of mind, making sure that, you know, everybody is not overly spending on anything that is like not necessary, because the Queen of Pentacles is really about conservation, you know, savings. So your intention is to save, but because the Queen of Pentacles is there, if you have children, for example, or, you know, you're like spending for the family, it can also be that you are trying really hard to stick to some sort of budget and without kind of like compromising quality, right? I feel, you know, if you're treating yourself, I still feel like you're going to treat yourself, right? But at the same time, I feel like you're going to be looking at deals, trying to find other things that can help you save a little bit more. Yeah, investigating a way to utilize your budget plan, but also Page of Swords indicates some sort of news may come in over the next coming weeks and months that you'll hear about that helps you save more money. So it could be that you get a rebate on like tax, or it could be that you get a rebate or a refund on something. But also I feel loads of new ideas are coming to you, especially in silence. Whenever we take a pause, and that's what I'm saying, sometimes with that Two of Swords, you know, that's about time out in order to get peaceful states of mind. And sometimes the society that we've built, our idea of peaceful state of mind or taking some time out, we can spend it on our phone scrolling or watching TV or all of the things. And those things are not necessarily wrong at all. But if you leave yourself at least 10 minutes a day to really just find silence, you can hear the whisperings of your heart. And that's when like wonderful ideas come in as well. So don't discount any incredible ideas that come your way, because I feel like you will investigate them further and you will launch them. And I feel, you know, something that you haven't really explored yet is definitely worth exploring further, because I feel like you're going to take action on it. You have an incredible mind. Whenever you get the Page of Swords, it means, you know, you're like genius level. You have a very high IQ, you have great ideas, and you know, you are calculating something to see if it works. So I definitely see here that you're in a period of pause, reflection, doing a bit of soul searching in your career, just to see if the next steps that you intend to take are going to put you in the position that you yearn to be in. Now, some of you, not all of you, but I'm feeling a small percentage of you, some of you may look at a new role somewhere else that brings a little bit more fulfillment, emotional happiness, but also gives you a sense that you're making an impact in your industry. There may be a small little pay cut there, okay? So it could be that you're in like a really intense working environment right now and it's highly pressured and you are enjoying the money that is coming with it, but then you may see another role that you think, you know what, I could really make that role mine. It's really exciting. I feel that this is my calling, and there may be just only a small pay decrease, okay, is what I see there. But also you staircase quite quickly in that career. So it's almost like you make your money back after like a couple of months, because I feel like you step into a new pay grade there. But again, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but I just feel some of you are looking at job satisfaction. 8 of Cups, you're walking away from something. 8 of Wands. I mean, look at that. That's 3 8s altogether. 8 is the number of wealth, actually. So very, very important there. 888. 8 of Cups is, you know, walking away from something that is not fulfilling. Let me just get that right for you so you can see it. You know, it's kind of like you have a goal. You don't know how you're going to get there, but there's like a change of direction that gives you freedom here. You're venturing forward into, you know, territories unknown. The Eight of Wands indicates you're going to get there quite quickly. There is a major transformation quite quickly. And the Eight of Swords is like releasing yourself from denial to see things as they truly are, to use your intuition, to liberate yourself out of feeling stuck. Because sometimes when we're about to launch something really new or something we've never done before, you know, if we even see other people doing these wonderful things and we think, you know what, I could do that. But then when you really look at the details and the logistics, you think, wow, actually, how am I going to do that? Because it's almost like you've got the end product that you know that you could create, but you don't know how to get there. So for example, right, say if you wanted to like set up a YouTube channel, right? And you're like, okay, I know how I'm going to do it. This is great. I am going to actually, you know, create all these wonderful pieces of artwork, and I'm going to just video myself doing these pieces of artwork. Okay, so I know what I want to do. I know the goal. And then you go, okay, how do I actually start to set up a YouTube platform where I can monetize? What are the legal requirements that go with that? How can I change my channel from something that is used for pleasure and entertainment into something that could make me money? So you may actually like look at different videos online of how other people did it so that you can learn. So I feel like you're not stuck. I feel like you managed to transform your circumstances quite quickly. Okay, but let me just see there. Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's again the same energy that I'm getting there. Five of Cups can indicate, you know, you don't hate where you're at right now, but you may have done something long enough to have lost your taste for it a little bit. You need to either reignite your passion for it or find an alternative opportunity that the universe is about to bestow upon you that is going to be more in alignment with your goals, your dreams, but also emotionally fulfilling. Now, whenever you get a Five of Cups, it means, you know, there's an energy of disappointment. So some of you may have felt that there are difficulties in your current circumstances, or you may even start to see shortages in the job market or in your industry. You're seeing some changes that are making you really reflect on if you stay. And some of you are being encouraged to find a new opportunity before you move on. The Ace of Pentacles tells me the universe is stepping in to bring you the start of a new working environment with a new paycheck. Okay, so it could be that some of you, if you are deciding to leave a position, I feel you may go into a new sector or have some sort of new start where the money is different, but you will staircase quite quickly there. Also, you know, this could be that it could be a new job or like as a promotion. I'm just getting also an energy of like a new role within the same job. Okay, so it could be a new role is opened up to you that is a different pay grade, but at the same time, you may feel like you have to do a lot more work and have more responsibility, but you may feel that the pay will not reflect that extra work. So you'll have to really negotiate a better deal in order to be able to take that, because I feel you're really checking in with what it is that you do and what it is that you deserve at this time. And some of you, you may actually like win a lucrative client or a lucrative deal in some way. And, you know, this also connects to like a new business startup. And if you have tried to start a business up in the past and it didn't go the way you'd hoped for, do not despair. I feel like if you have a calling to become an entrepreneur and to start afresh or start something different, then listen to your calling, because I feel this is going to be very lucrative in terms of direction for you. Okay. Now we do have that Magician card. The Magician card is in the resistance position, and it's like you got it in the reverse, which basically indicates that you don't really want to waste your time. You may have felt that you have unfulfilled potential in some area of your career, and you're really looking at wasting time, or you're looking at procrastination. So if you feel like you're not stretched or you've hit a glass ceiling in your career, you're definitely doing something about it right now. Whether this is to like branch out and try new things, or whether it is to actually walk away. Some of you are being guided out of a very toxic work environment as well. And I feel like you're taking your power back in some way. Now, the Magician card can indicate that it's been hard to focus recently, okay? And with the High Priestess there, it could indicate some of you, there has been like noise or something that has been a distraction. So, for example, if you work for a company, it could be that there's like reconstruction work going on, or this could be in the company, or refurbs going on, or it could be, you know, some sort of like building work going on outside the building that has been causing you a headache or keeping you distracted, and you're like, oh, I can't work with it. For some of you, it could be a person who's just like super loud in the office, or someone who comes in and, you know, tries to gossip and basically distract people from what they're doing just because they've got nothing else to do. But I really get a sense here that you want to focus this month, and that you have a goal in mind that you either want to launch, or, you know, a deadline that you have to adhere to. Now, also the Magician card, this is an indication that, you know, you've got this, you have what it takes to make things happen, because anything that's in the resistance position, it goes into the upright by the end of the 6 weeks. So this is really about your lust for life and your career returning. It is that passion, that drive, that ambition that is moving you forward. And I feel that, you know, there's a sense here of you having a lot of skill, but also needing to have more confidence in your skill set, because you're actually already very accomplished. You're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. That's someone who knows what they're capable of, someone who has a plan and knows where they want to go. Also, you are an asset to anyone's team. And if you're an entrepreneur, I definitely see that you give a lot to the industry that you work in as well. And you are being noticed for someone who really is a force to be reckoned with. Now, we do have the High Priestess and the Six of Swords together. So this can indicate some of you are clearly planning a little bit of an escape from a place that perhaps you feel that you have reached, like that glass ceiling. You may have felt that you've been scattered, or that you haven't fully reached your potential, because it is in the resistance position first, like you got it in the reverse, but it will go into the upright, which means you're having faith that you're being guided towards a better position. So this could be in terms of promotion. You know, if you don't like where you're at right now, or you feel there's no room for maneuver where you're at right now in the department you work for, it could be that you're moving into a new department, or being seconded to another branch, or in some way, you know, you're moving on to doing something a little bit different, shall we say, that makes you just feel a little bit more settled, a little bit more happy. And the High Priestess, some of you may even be told in secret about a new role becoming available that you want to step into. Some of you, if you're an entrepreneur, this can indicate that there is a project or an idea that you've been sitting on for quite some time, and, you know, you really want to forge ahead with it, and you are trying to have faith that you can get it done in a certain time frame. You will get that done, okay? But I feel the message here is just to be a little bit mindful of people trying to derail you, distract you, or procrastination, because I feel it is present in your reading at this time. But you will be more focused as we move through the end of March in particular. Now, also, the High Priestess is inner knowledge and higher wisdom, and it can indicate some of you may be stepping into spiritual work, or you are, as I said earlier, you know, doing some sort of spiritual ritual manifestation, because the Magician card is thoughts becoming things. With these two cards, this is very important that you believe something is going to happen for you that is going to be very successful. You're turning those visions into reality using inspired action, but also you have faith that things are going to work out. And I feel some of you, you know, you are tapping into the law of attraction in some way, or cosmic ordering, and you're actually making things happen. You know, you are attracting more wealth. I said it earlier when it came to that song by the OJs. It just feels like some of you may be doing a ritual, or like a money dance. I mean, it could even be something that you joked with your friends, like, I'm going to do the money dance right now. But actually, you're tapping into something with your energy that says you're on track to gain more prosperity there too. Now, some of you may move into a career or have a second stream of income that is connected to spirituality in some way, or to helping people. This could be through things like meditation, or Reiki, yoga, counseling, you know, even like art You could use it as like a counseling tool. I'm getting an energy here of channeling your natural gifts to help other people. This may be something that you're trying to set up as a practice, or it may be something that you've thought about doing as a sideline to what you do already. That Six of Swords there, it's initially in the resistance position, which tells me some of you have been feeling a little bit stuck. You know, you may have felt that you've been unable to move to the next level in your career where you're at. And I mean, if some of you beautiful Sagittarians out there are currently out of work and you're looking for work, whether you've been made redundant or you have walked away from something that was very toxic there, you may have been waiting for a while in order to get the right position for you, but you may have been told by some people, and I feel this is the job market at the moment actually, some people may have said you're overqualified, okay? That's just an excuse because they see that you've got the skills, they see that you've got the talent, but they don't want to pay you. They want to scrimp out on that. So anyone who tells you that you are overqualified, please do not listen to them. Of course, the right job will be made available at the right time, and I feel there is an opportunity coming in for you, okay? So I feel like you're actually being guided out of difficulty. If some of you are worried about finances or worried about changes within the job market at the moment, I feel like you are being protected and redirected towards something that is more in alignment with who you are and what you want. But I do see that you work hard for this money, okay? I feel like you work super hard for the money that you earn, and you should be really proud of yourself. You're doing such a good job, okay? And I feel those of you who are currently out of work, there is a new position coming on in. Remember to value your skill set. You know, there's an energy here that sometimes we will accept less than we truly deserve because we feel like there's nothing else out there, or we feel that, you know, time is running out. We have to pay bills. But of course, take the position that is right for you. Intuitively, you will know the path that you're taking there. But some of you, there is like a little bit of an inner battle about domesticity or, long-term contracts. So this could be like something you could do from home, or a long-term job that you're thinking about connecting to, or that you currently are connecting to, or something that's a little bit more independent, freelance, or sporadic. So I feel some of you are looking at trying to see if you could be a little bit more nomadic about your working environment, but these may be ideas at this time because I feel with the Knight of Pentacles that you're very much rooted to a spot at this time, and I feel that you like to know where your money's coming from, but I feel there may be some explorative energy in the future where you either launch something that is entrepreneurial or something that is going to bring in second streams of income there, but it may require your attention occasionally because I feel there's something that you will be doing long-term there first, okay? Also, the Moon card, it indicates, you know, behind the scenes, the universe is orchestrating an opportunity, a financial opportunity for you. There is going to be something offered to you. This could be a bonus. It could be, an investment in your skill set. So it could be that, you know, your boss, if you work for a company, comes towards you and says, hey, would you like to take this course? It means upskilling. It means that you could step into a higher pay grade. Would you like to take it? And I feel like the answer is yes. I feel like you definitely want to do that. But also, I feel with the Moon card, it's really important that you follow any hunches at this time, okay? Because clarity will come to you. So let me just pull a card on that Moon card for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, because it can indicate an energy of fluctuation in the working environment and trying to find a little bit more balance. The Page of Cups, clarifying the Moon, indicates following your bliss. When you actually have a Page of Cups and it's connected to a money or a career reading, it's really recognizing that you should follow your heart and the money will flow from there. So if there is a new role or an opportunity coming towards you that you feel, yes, this is it, but it doesn't pay the money that you're hoping for, or it doesn't pay the money that perhaps you're on right now, you really need to check in with what's really important for you. But ultimately, I see you following your heart, following your bliss, and the money will actually staircase from there. Okay, so I see your passions are leading the way, but I feel also you will increase your finances. Two of Swords, you have a second time there, which indicates you have a decision to make. The moon is present in the Two of Swords there, which is a little reminder to trust your intuition or your hunches. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You're in a really great position. And I really feel if there's any opportunity that comes your way and it's offering less than you truly deserve, you get an opportunity to negotiate a better deal. I actually see you negotiating them up a little bit, more than you're expecting, and they will negotiate you down a little bit. And then I feel like eventually you'll get, you know, what you require and desire there. But I feel like you're in a really great position. The Queen of Pentacles is to multiply your finances. So something that starts as a little bit less than you thought will actually increase over time. And this is also a card that indicates you are multiplying your wealth. You're being able to save a little bit more money. And I feel that you're protecting your position. So if there are some restructures in your working environment and you feel things are all cloak and dagger behind the scenes, I definitely see that your position is protected, and they may offer you an incentive in some way to stay or to increase your skill set in some way. I mean, there may be some, especially if you work for a company, there may be some quiet redundancies there. You may just suddenly realize that Beryl from accounts is no longer there, okay? And I feel this may get people talking and feeling a little bit uncertain, but looking at your position, I see that actually you're really well liked in the company that you work for. And I feel, yes, there are some changes and they are being hidden at this time, but intuitively you know these changes and you get to decide whether you want to stay or go. I feel if you decide to leave, it's of your own volition is what I see here. So if someone out there, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel it coming through very strongly. So it obviously resonates with somebody out there. I feel like you get to decide. Now, some of you beautiful Sagittarians, not all, but some of you may be re-entering the working environment after a period of maternity leave and you're wondering how it's going to go. I actually see that you're going to be able to do it part-time if you want to, if that was something that you wanted to do. But of course, it'll be like pro rata money. It'll be a little bit like less than you're probably used to because the hours will be different. But I feel this suits you fine. It actually gives you the balance and the harmony that you require. But you may have been a bit like nervous about it, feeling that perhaps they're not going to honor that time schedule that you're hoping for. But they may surprise you, actually. I feel like they will honor it for you there. Now, for the rest of you beautiful Sagittarians, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which really is about, you know, being determined and your hard work paying off. This is a card that indicates you're going to be very efficient, you're committed to your goals, and I feel like you are making progress, okay? So you will see some evidence of progress. For some of you, as I said, it will manifest in the form of a raise, okay, or some sort of bonus that could be coming in there. And this is really towards the end of March, beginning of April is what I see for a bonus. So if your company, if you're lucky enough to work for a company that, you know, does bonuses, I definitely see there is one coming in. And with the Six of Cups there, I actually feel like you're really happy with it as well. So, you know, sometimes people get bonuses, and whilst they're truly lucky to get that bonus, you know, it can sometimes be reflective of how the company is actually doing. And it's not that you're not grateful for it. I feel for some of you, if it's less than you truly think it should be, it may be an indication that the company hasn't been doing so well. But I feel actually the majority energy I've got coming through is you're going to get an indication that, of course, there are some redundancies going on behind the scenes. However, I feel like your bonus, it actually reflects that people really like you. They see you as doing a good job and that your hard work is paying off there, okay? Now, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, I actually see some returns of clients or people who used to view your work if it was online. I definitely get a sense of like an uptick in action. So if you felt it's been a bit quiet recently and you're a little bit worried that this time of the year it's normally very busy and you're wondering how things are going or how you can like change things or revamp things in some way, I definitely see that there is more money coming in. The Knight of Pentacles actually indicates, you know, more resources or, you know, you've been really clever in your spending habits and also been really clever with your investment, but also that you're sticking to your sense of value, that you know that you are worth the money and you are worth the work. So I definitely see that you are establishing healthier boundaries at your working environment, but I definitely see something offered to you, okay? So this could be a lucrative deal, or it could be some sort of opportunity that increases your finances, because I really feel, because I was clarifying this pile and the Queen of Pentacles came up, I feel it's an addition to the money that you have. So you're going to be able to save a little bit more money than you were expecting. Some of you, if you've been trying to book a vacation or a holiday, I feel some of you are going to be a little bit not disappointed, but you're going to notice that prices are a little bit higher than usual. Now, this could be because you're going at a certain time of year where everyone goes on vacation and they pump up the prices, thinking that you won't notice, and you want to have that holiday anyway, so they've really got you by the, so I feel it's really important that you shop around. I feel like you will find better deals, but some of you may adjust the dates slightly and find a lower price that is infinitely lower. And you're like, whoa, that's a great discount there. So you may just change your dates a little bit. But I feel some of you, there's an energy here of finding better deals, and you will find those better deals. The Six of Cups is a return to happier times. If you feel that the working environment has changed in some way, and it's been really hard to enjoy what you do, or there's been low workers' morale, I feel as you move through March, things get infinitely better. And a lot of signs are actually getting this. So it can be down to planetary alignments. But the Six of Cups, this is really a card that indicates the universe steps in to surprise you in some way. But when you got that Ace of Pentacles and you've also got the Six of Cups, it can indicate, an opportunity or a gift is being offered in the career sector, and that you are going to grab this opportunity with both hands. Also, I feel someone repays a favor for you in the career sector. So this could be someone gives you a hot piece of news that is really important for your progress, or a tip that a new role is becoming available, or if you work for yourself, you're an entrepreneur, it could be that someone gives you a piece of advice that really helps increase your finances in some way. So I definitely see a helping hand coming in there as well. Now, before I move on, I am getting an energy of some of you beautiful Sagittarians are going to return to something that you used to love doing. So whether that's, you've been on maternity leave or paternity leave and you are returning to the working environment. Some of you may have been retired and, I don't like to give this message, but some of you may want to keep your hand in the working environment. You may return to it to bring in more money. And I feel some of you are actually returning to the working environment. And I say that I don't really want to give that message. It's because I feel this is down, and this is only like a percentage, maybe about 3% energy. So I have to mention it because it is there. I feel this is down to like inflation and fluctuations on a global scale that perhaps have been out of your hands in some way. So I feel those of you who've come to this reading because you're re-entering the job market, I feel actually you're going to get a position that increases your finances exponentially. And I feel, you're actually going to enjoy what you do. And there's a real camaraderie there as well. So I feel like you build new friendships there too. So it's quite exciting. Some of you may actually become a consultant to increase your finances there as well. But ultimately, I see any money-making ideas, and this is general, not just people who are retired. I see overarching energy for your next coming weeks or months is that you are thinking of ideas to increase your finances, but also enjoy what it is that you do and try to make progress there as well, okay? I definitely see that your vitality, that lust for your career is returning. Financially, I feel that you will find a way to save more money. Of course, things like fluctuate. Money comes in, we pay the bills, and then money comes back in again. So there's a constant cycle there. But I also feel some of you, I don't see any hidden bills coming in. So I have to accept the fact that it just feels like a cycle repeat for your finances. However, there will be some sort of raise maybe it's a bonus, or maybe it's an increase with inflation. I just feel there's a small increase in finances. But some of you, if you're leaving a position and moving into a new position, they may try to offer less money at first, but you will move into the next pay bracket quite quickly. So I do see there will be an increase there too. Okay, so your first card there is exploring different worlds, dimensions. So yeah, it's like exploring your options, very explorative time there. Many jobs, skills, spirit work, travel, worldly, wealth. So again, you know, those sort of energies did pop up in your reading. Some of you, you know, I feel there is an energy of travel, but it could also be an energy of you, you know, connecting to an international energy when it comes to your business. Maybe you're getting the word out there a little bit further. We also have confidence. So the peacock there, to peacock your skills. Know that you are so good at what you do and you should be proud of yourself. You know, you are naturally gifted and talented at whatever it is that you do, but also I feel like you have gained a lot of knowledge by doing what you do as well. So it says, walk your talk, bold action, happy at work, meaningful, rich, and outgoing. Okay, so I definitely see having confidence is important, but also you own it because actually you're really good at what you do. And we have comfort. Now, the bear is connected, you know, of course it can be connected to the bear market, and we're certainly not going through that right now. But also the bear is an energy of protecting one's position or enduring difficult times and difficult changes. It says, take refuge in strength, living well, easy transition, protected, fearless, and stability. So I definitely see that, you know, you are going to, you are actually not going to, you are creating a stable financial future for yourself and your family. And we also have education. So some of you, I did mention, some of you have got ideas to either study or upskill in some way. And it says knowledge is power. Study, teach, training, read, writing, publishing, advance. I think I mentioned earlier, some of you may write a book or you're using the skills that you have to write a book, publishing. It may even be about your experiences in your working environment, or it's about the knowledge that you have in order to teach other people. Some of you may even create like a course of learning online for people to download, and it's something that's passive income that you will revisit sometimes to tweak it, but ultimately it ticks on over in the background there as well. I mean, some of you may actually write about your experiences, you know, your memoirs, especially if you're retired. So it may not feel like work, but at the same time, it's something that you're working on, and, you know, you're going to publish it and create and generate more money for yourself, okay? I mean, I feel the spotlight is really on you this month. Some of you with the moon card there, some of you don't particularly like to be in the spotlight, but you deserve to be there, okay? So that's definitely coming up there too. Now, your final cards, we have Anchor, money blocks, being stuck, financially sound, water-related, travel, stable for now, okay? So that is about grounding, feeling really where you belong. I mean, your first major card, apart from the major arcanas, was the Two of Swords, and that's, you know, a figure sitting by water. Now, the water is calm, but the two swords are up. And that indicates perceived threat, protecting oneself because there are uncertain times, and intuitively being guided to where you feel like you belong. But this indicates you're looking to ground yourself or work in a place that feels like home, that you want to stay at for quite some time. But remember, you are always in control of that anchor. You are so good at what you do, and skills like that are hard to find. So I want you to be aware of that. And if you're worried about money blocks or feeling stuck right now, because that did come up, this feeling of being stuck or grounded, this is going to change for you, and I feel like you're opening yourself up to more. We have Candle, okay, and it says ambition, taking action, hustle, manifesting money. So maybe you really are doing a little money dance there when no one's looking. But we do have career, management, high ranking, visible, and athletic. So this indicates, you know, you are still moving forwards, even though you still feel like nothing has been happening behind the scenes. Suddenly, there is going to be an opportunity, and there is also something that you will celebrate over the coming weeks and months. There's an offer coming in that actually brings you a lot of peace, but also it taps into that sense of ambition, and you will be getting more money long term, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Oh, okay. So we have the stork. Isn't that interesting? The stork is a delivery, so that can indicate some of you, as I said, have been coming back from maternity leave or paternity leave there, or some of you may even be expecting and you're thinking about maternity leave and when to take it and, you know, what will happen when you come back. If you come back, it's all your decision, of course. But the stork actually represents a long period of waiting, you know, waiting, watching, observing, and then suddenly making a move, or suddenly there are improvements. In the Lenormand deck, the stork means sudden improvements and things working out in your favor. So it can actually be a great time, actually, because it means you're going to get some sort of change that improves your circumstance. I mean, it also indicates renewal of energy, vitalization, but also a transition to something better. And now also we have the moon. So that is showing up there heavily for you, which is to remember that we do all work in cycles. There are going to be days where you feel ambitious and motivated, and there are going to be days where you do not. Please honor the state of mind and the body state that you're in at the time, but also pay close attention to your dreams. You are capable of manifesting them. Also, look out for what drains you, okay? Because I really feel you're in a soul-searching energy right now, and you're being really honest with yourself and say, this is not working, or that person's not working, or you know what? I need to stay away from someone who is trying to prevent me from working. And finally, we have the bat. Now, the bat is about using your intuition. You know, the bat uses other senses in order to navigate through the dark. Okay, so if you feel that you've been going through a very difficult time, you're about to come out the other side, okay? Also, you know, if you think about bats there, it can also be an indication for you to look at things that drain your energy and your time, whether it's like scrolling on your phone, whether it's that person who gossips, whether it is, sitting in front of the TV and just like disassociating with life for a moment in order to find peace of mind. I feel like you're still going to do things that you really enjoy in order to recharge your batteries, but also I feel like you're going to be channeling your energy into things that are more productive for your mental health and your physical health there, as well as your working environment. So I feel overall very positive, but things have popped up for you to look at over this time. And I feel as you move through the end of March, you're going to be super focused, really charged up, and moving towards your goals at a greater pace as well. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians, and love and light.